been feeling. It's been a few days, and I'll tell you my experience. I've had a few days of some very intense emotions. I feel like some of the emotions were definitely my own. I've been purging and clearing some stuck energy. Hence is this portal that we're still currently in, this eclipse portal that we're still in. I've definitely been going through it for sure, and surprisingly so. I mean, I was not, to be quite honest, I was very surprised that I didn't have a lot of intense emotions come up. 111 on the timer. So 111 is going to be a synchronicity for those of you who are watching. If you see the number 111, if you've been seeing the number 111, then you probably are resonating with this energy. But I was very shocked at the fact that I was not feeling a lot of like intense emotions coming up on the actual like day of the eclipse. So what else is interesting is I was feeling some intense emotions a week before the eclipse, okay? And then like the days leading up to the eclipse, and a couple of days after, I was just like, okay, I don't feel anything. Which for me, I was surprised because I have a significant Pisces placement, and I was anticipating, feeling more of the energy because of that significant Pisces placement. But nonetheless, I have definitely, the universe did not disappoint in allowing me to take full advantage, okay, of this eclipse portal. So you all have more than likely been feeling the intensity of the portal as well. So I am just here to relate to you, to let you know that it's going to be okay. It has been intense for a reason, and I know those of you who are finding this channel are going to understand that a lot of this energy is energy that just needs to come up and come out, right? We are in a period where we are being asked to release, okay? 313 on the timer. We are being asked to release the energy that we've been holding on to. Release the negativity that we've been holding on to release the karmic patterns and karmic cycles, 333, that we have been holding on to, right? So that is what I've been doing these past few days. I've been very, very heart-centered, very in a hermit mode. You likely have been hermiting away, wanting to isolate, wanting to be by yourself, wanting to connect with nature, okay? If you haven't, if you're going through these intense emotions right now and you haven't been connecting to Gaia, this is your call to action. Yes, thank you, Spirit. This is your call to action to get out in nature, to feel the earth. If you need to ground yourself, take off your shoes and your socks, okay? And walk on the earth, okay? Gaia right now has been very, very healing. Her energy, especially since we are still in this Virgo season, has definitely been heightened, right? She is here to restore in us some of this energy that has been leaked out, in other situations, potentially people, relationships, okay? We are a lot of us right now are going through intense relationship situations, right? We are the divine has been asking us, spirit has been asking us, God, source has been asking us to release our attachment to some of these relationships that are keeping us stuck in lower vibrational energies. Okay, some of you have 555 on the timer, so change. We are in a process of change. I am getting the imagery of the butterfly in the chrysalis, right? Right now, your energy is probably feeling like you are in the chrysalis stage, okay? Everything is turning to muck and mush and just breaking down, okay? The other imagery I'm getting right now is if maybe some of you guys are into like science, and I'm getting that like entropy kind of visualization. So things moving from disorder to order, right? So we are in this period of like everything just kind of feels like we're in a period of disorder, and we are and the reason for that is we are starting to, after this portal, the purpose of this portal is to break everything down so that we can be built back up. We are in an area of death and rebirth, right? Transformation. We are throwing out the old and bringing in the new. There's so much energy that is coming in, right? There's so much energy that is coming into our lives. There is so much energy. Why am I saying this 3 times? I don't know. There's so much energy that is coming into our lives that requires that anything that is not aligned with this new energy, it has to go. It has to go. It has to be released. Okay, 333 is going to be significant because I feel like I'm saying things in threes, okay? So the number 3 is going to be very significant for you. I saw today, so I'm actually driving home. I was working, and I got this hotel room. So I feel very blessed, okay, to have a job that allows me the freedom to kind of get away and just have these opportunities to integrate some of the things that are coming. So gratitude is going to be big, okay? So even in these trying times, what feels like very trying times, I'm not going to gaslight you and say that it's not, because it definitely is. I feel it. I know that this is not only my energy, but this is collective energy, okay? I definitely feel the collective energy, and I've gotten the word collective a lot, so it's like confirmation from spirit that this is definitely a collective energy that we are working through. We are channels for the divine. We are here to channel this energy through. So leaning into that gratitude energy is going to be very important, because we are doing a lot right now, and it's always a good idea to find that, to find the pearl. I'm getting pearl. To find the pearl, okay? Why am I getting pearls? Diamonds. Find the diamond in the rough, okay? So intense pressure Yes. Spirit. Okay. Intense pressure. So there's a lot. I guess diamonds are formed from intense pressure. Maybe pearls are formed in the same way. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. That's what's coming through. So yes, gratitude, lean into gratitude. Where was I going with this? Where was I going with this gratitude? Okay, yes, I was out looking out of my hotel window, and I had the hotel was right along the lake. I had beautiful like scenery of like this lake and trees, and it was just like kind of like almost 360-degree views of that from where I was staying. And so I was looking out the window as I was, actually I wasn't doing any work. I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't doing any work at this time. I was just kind of integrating some of the energies and asking for guidance on the day, kind of similar things that I do, especially when I'm feeling a lot of purging, coming through. And I saw this bird, okay? There was a big white bird just flying, like gliding across the water, okay? Everything is brown and green, and this bird, this big white, beautiful bird is just gliding across the water. So I'm following it with my eyes, and then it, goes into the other window, and I walk over, and I look down, and the bird is like, it's in the water at this point, just like wading in the water, right? Still, but walking like very stealthily, right? So it's going slow. And I'm like, is it trying to like stalk something to eat? It's like stills itself. And then all of a sudden, it turns its head, and I'm like, oh, to see something. What does it see? And it goes a little tiny bit faster, and it strikes down into the water, and it captures its fish and swallows it down. And so I got the message that it's like there is this desire. That's what it is. There's this desire to want to capture what it is that we've been seeking, right? But the message here is to allow for the right time to take effect, right? So just like this bird was like very, very patient, okay? Like it's just kind of walking through the water extremely slow, okay? So whatever it is that is coming to us has been a very slow moving process, okay? It's been a slow moving process. But when it's time to strike, when it is the right moment, you will know. Your intuition is going to lead you, okay? It's going to lead you to the right timing as to strike for whatever it is that you are after, whatever it is that you are seeking, okay? So 1, 2, 3, mile marker 1, 2, 3, okay? So that is confirmation. So it's, slow and steady wins the race. I've been getting a lot of turtle imagery as well. And whenever I see a turtle, for whatever reason lately, I've been getting that message. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? I know I've been feeling like, at times I'm like, okay, how much more? But I know that, and this is a message as well, is a lot of that need for instant gratification, right? That's an external source. That's coming from an external source. 1515 on the timer. That is external energy timing is divinely guided. Your timing is divinely guided, okay? Your timing is divinely guided. So, breathe through it, continue to breathe, continue to, integrate the energies as you have been, however you steady yourself, however you center yourself, continue doing those practices. I always say it, yoga, breath work, meditation, is all going to be important right now. Definitely important. Also, and this might not be for everyone, but maybe most people, this might be a good time to just, like if there's external people trying to pull at your attention or pull on your energy, to maybe say, like, now's not a good time. Like, let's pencil something in on the calendar in a couple of days, and that's perfectly okay to, if anyone if people are your true friends, they'll understand that you might need some time. 1717, so this has got to be, somebody might be needing this message. They will understand, that you need to take some time. Sorry guys, I am driving. You need to take some time to yourself, okay? So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for needing to tell people not right now, family. Some of you are going through karmic family members. You're having to deal with karmic family members, okay? So those, again, if you have these people in your life that are pulling on your energy, some of you need to have conversations with those family members. 1818, oh yeah. Some of you need to have conversations with those family members to set healthy boundaries, okay? This is me too. I've had to recently have some, uncomfortable conversations. And there's still 111, okay? There's still at least one person that I need to have a very uncomfortable conversation with, and I am not looking forward to it, but we're being asked to allow these conversations to happen so that we can clear space and energy for the things that need to come in. If we're not creating the space for the new energy to come in, there's nowhere for that energy to go, okay? No, I thought something was coming in, but it didn't come in. So I believe that's the message for today. I will be back on here. I'm sure that there are more messages that are coming through. There's always messages coming through nowadays, okay? Some of you are getting that as well. As your connection to source is probably ramping up in a huge way. I know mine definitely is. There's so many communications that I'm getting from source. And I actually had this message come, these messages, should I say, come at the beginning of this process, but I was being asked to allow myself the time to kind of integrate before I release this information, right? So again, something that might be a message for some of you that are watching this. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy. You are gonna get through this. You are getting through this. You are doing a great job. We are all doing this collectively. This is a group effort, okay? We are on a mission here to integrate these energies for the collective. So thank you for everything that you're doing. Again, thank you for your time, your energy.